Hello everybody, welcome to the OAGRC. I'm Craig. Thank you for stopping by the channel today, and we're going to be building a Tamiya Terra Scorcher. Now this has been in my build queue for probably about 4 years. I picked it up back in 2021 in a bit of a sale, and I was very pleased. I picked it up for less than the list price on the shelf. And because I bought the Thunder Dragon I put together, I didn't feel the need to build the Terra Scorcher up quite so quickly, because there's a huge amount of similarities between this and the Thunder Dragon chassis, albeit this is the top of the range edition. This came a lot later in the life cycle, and Tamiya packed this one out. It had 4 oil-filled shocks, there's sway bars at the front and the back, it's got bearings throughout. They really went to town with this to be more of a race spec version rather than the other ones, which I'm assuming over the years got modded to be very similar to this one. So what have we got inside the box? Let's take a quick look and whip the top cover off. We've got a few extras in here that don't come as part of the kit, and we'll start with those. So straight off the bat, what I've got is a set of Tamiya VQS high capacity dampers, and they are going to go on this model. They are a perfect fit for this chassis, and I really wanted to do this up to be very different to the Thunder Dragon. So while it has got the bearings and the sway bars and the 4 sets of shocks rather than the 3 and the mono, I wanted to give this a little bit of something else. So we've got that. We've also got a steel shaft set. You cannot say that quickly, too fast. And the reason I've got that is because the A part at the front, the very front little mount that goes on the chassis, is can crack. So if you use the suspension set, it releases some of the pressure that are used by the rod pins, and it means that you've got less chance of it cracking. And just to double bag it, I've also got a brace as well, just in case I choose to use that the same. There's a pinion rocking around in here as well. I can't remember why I bought that, but I also have a pinion. I'm not sure whether I'm going to need that or not, but we've got it if we do. And then I've got a high torque servo to whack on there as well. So those are the extras. Those don't come with the kit. There's also, for those of you with a keen eye, you'll notice 2 sets of tyres in here. There's some that are already a little worn on black wheels rather than the white ones, because the white ones are on the Thunder Dragon, which aren't handy enough for me to show you. This one's going to have the black ones on, just to make it a little different. And there's some brand new spanky tyres there, but I'll save those new ones and use these slightly worn ones first and just get the rest of the life out of those first before we do anything with those. So we've got tyres. We've got black wheels rather than the white ones. Again, slightly different to what you would have. Normally this comes with the white wheels, but I use those on the Thunder Dragon. We've got a driver cover. That also acts as sort of a chassis cover plate as well for the vehicle. That's very handy, stops all the dirt. I found that the Thunder Dragon's really good at protecting the chassis, which you'll see in a little bit, and not a lot of debris gets in there because of that driver cover. We've got the Terra Scorcher body here with the wing. I know this one sort of draws all sorts of it's a bit of a Marmite car for people, I think. Some people love it, some people hate it. I actually like it. I've always liked the Terra Scorcher, and I'm going to hopefully do mine in a different colour, but I haven't quite decided on what colour. There's that chassis, moulded chassis there. So that, with that driver cockpit on top, really does keep a lot of the dirt and a lot of the rubbish out of this kit, which is great. Wibbly wobblies in there. At the bottom, we've got the manual and the decals. I'm not going to get all those out. Over this side, we've got all the plastic part trees. You guys have seen all this sort of stuff before. And in there, we will have a whole boatload of shocks, which I'm not going to use. And all the gears and everything else will be in that box. So, fairly straightforward build, really. And I'm not going to do you step-by-step, because we did a step-by-step with the Thunder Dragon, and this is going to be very, very, very similar. So what I'll probably do is do some sort of build montage as we go through this, and then we'll slap that all together with an overview of the completed model at the end. I think that'll be something a little different for us on the channel. Normally we do a lot of content on builds, and because I've already built this kit, I don't necessarily feel the need to build it again for you. What I might do is show you how those high caps come together, because they are super nice to put together. Really, really nice bit of kit. And let's see how we get on with the Terra Scorcher. There we have it. The Terra Scorcher is completed. So, what do I think? Well, the chassis, as it goes together, was nice and neat. We've done one of those before. We've done the Thunder Dragon. And there's not much difference. The only difference, really, were the sway bars at the back and at the front. Adjustable rods at the front and at the back, bearings throughout, which was great. And then obviously we've got front and rear shocks on this one, and you can see I have gone for those absolutely beautiful VQS high caps, which did take a little bit of adjusting to go onto the Terra Scorcher. A couple of spacers inside just to shorten the length. I'm still not convinced that the rear is quite right, but it looks all right if you take it off the stand and you set it down. It all seems to look okay. The colour, we've gone for PS16, everyone's favourite, which came out really, really nicely. Those of you paying really close attention will see I just messed up the decals. These side ones, it tells you to put those on before you put the others on, but you don't notice that until you get to step 20 and 21 of the decals, which was a bit of a mistake, but, you know, we can't win all the time. This side went on pretty nicely. You know, we've got the lines right outside, but the other side took a little bit of doing. But, oh, and I've hid those Tamiya logos under the wing, unfortunately. I didn't notice that. I should have put them a bit higher up, but hey-ho. I cut out the back roof, so you've got a little back window, just so the driver can turn around and see out the back if he wants to. And there's no masking, no window masks on this one. So you have to do all the windows with masking tape. But it came out all right in the end, didn't it? I'm really, really pleased with the way this one has turned out. I think the colour looks fantastic. I like the black wheels on it instead of the white wheels. I used the white wheels on the Thunder Dragon. So we nicked the black ones off that and put it onto the Terra Scorcher. I was going to go for an orange paintwork, but I've ended up going with the orange driver, and I think he looks kind of cool. And Mini OAG was really pleased. I don't know if you can see it, but he has got some beady little eyes in there you can just about make out. So Mini OAG was happy that I'd done that. And those high caps are absolutely beautiful. This is going to go well around the Orchard Raceway. I still think it will suffer from the traction roll that you tend to get with the Dragon chassis. I don't think we're going to have eliminated that, but it does look absolutely beautiful with those high caps on, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with the way they've come out, and they've got adjustable collars that you can stick a screw into, if it'll focus. There we go. And you can lower those collars down if you want to. And the rear end, very nice as well. Just standard silver can in there. That's all we usually go on the Orchard Raceway with. Do you think it's going to be that much better than the Thunder Dragon? Let me know in the comments below. Do we think it'll be better than the Thunder Dragon? I think it'll be marginally. It should be marginally better. It obviously needs some new tyres at some point because these are a little bit worn. But they'll do for a first couple of runs out on the Orchard. And I do have a brand new set of tyres to go on. There you go. So what's next on the OHE? Well, what is next, if I grab it from over here, is another Tamiya icon from the 80s, and that is the Falcon, and that is going to be my next project. I'm going to strip this boy down, give it a good clean, and get it all ready to go out on the Orchard Raceway with its 3D printed body parts. But that's another story. For now, we are just all in awe of the Terra Scorcher. Thanks for watching. See you all soon on the OAG RC. Until then, have some good old-fashioned fun, and bye for now.